Israel finally recently introduced a bill that would legalize and regulate competitive poker playing, bringing into the light a massive world of sports that wasn't trying to hide, save from the fines and jail time imposed on offenders, of course. Well, now, ahead of all the changes, the founder of the Israeli Poker Academy and the poker fighting training app, Stas Tishkevich, is here to fill in the details. Stas, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for hosting me, Iran.
It's my pleasure. All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about Poker Fighter and your academy, all that. Tell us everything.
So I've been in the Israeli poker scene for quite some years. I was originally a pro poker player. I was the first Israeli to pay taxes for his online poker earnings on PokerStars, the biggest site online. I started coaching poker. I founded the Israeli Poker Academy that teaches poker through a series of frontal lectures and guided live practice. And the Poker Fighter training app, where you can play for free without risking any money and get immediate feedback and advice from the computer, our AI, that tells you what to do and why.
That's
in
incredible.
a very simple language.
All right, so have you been kind of under the watchful eye of the government for a long time then? Because you just you just mentioned that you paid taxes for
It's
poker.
funny, like when I was playing poker, and the first thing that came up to my mind is, who am I afraid of more, the police or the tax authorities? And I think this is, with no question, the tax authorities. So the first thing I did was going and paying taxes. People told me, you are crazy. They will come to you and knock on your door and so far. As long as you pay your taxes on time, everything is good.
All right, well, that's good to know then. All right, so what's, I'm assuming you're keeping up with the news here, with respect to the regulation. What are you most excited for? How likely do you think it is to pass?
So what we need to understand is this is something that we worked on for a year. Mm-hmm. When I say we, it's the Israeli Poker Player Association, a non-profit organization that started a big campaign to regulate poker in Israel. We've fundraised through Head Start, crowdfunding, in the beginning of 2018, 250,000 shekels. Wow. We used this money to hire lobbyists and lawyers and public relationship people that help us to get in contact with Sharon Eskel, the Knesset member from the Likud. Together we built a very good, in my opinion, bill to regulate poker tournaments in Israel as a sportive activity so that we can host here big international events. Why not EPT Jerusalem? Sure. Why not WPT Eilat? To bring tourism during winter times. And the main thing we want to do is Israeli Poker Championship in Israel. Why people need to go to Cyprus or Bulgaria to play poker to be the Israeli champion in Bulgaria?
Well, and also, I think in the end of the day, it really just does come back down to the argument that you apparently hired lobbyists to make, which is, poker is a game, it's a tournament game, it's a competitive game, it's a game of sport and not of chance. And I'm glad that we're advancing that here because it's incredibly popular.
Everybody plays. This is what we need to understand. This is a norm, not only in Israel, but also abroad. People enjoying this sport. And when you have people that are in danger to be addicted, the only thing we can do is to help them through regulation. Sure. Nowadays, where people play the underground games, their objective is to... Exactly.
All right. Well, Stas, thank you so much for coming in. It's really been a pleasure to learn about this. Check out, all you people at home, check out the Poker Fighter.
I love poker, C-O-I-L, Poker Fighter training app.
I love poker.co.il, and download the Poker Fighter training app. Stas, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.